for joining us again for this new day, wonderful Wednesday that we have. So it's the first Wednesday of the year, and we really appreciate your time joining and tuning in into the webinar for the Let Us Talk It. We call it Zipinar as we try to zip in two wonderful topics with our two great and seasoned speakers that we have today to discuss those topics for us. And we actually aim to create an empowered and informed community. And the company behind this Let Us Talk It platform is Cogent Integrated Business Solutions, and who wish to give back to the community as well. So without further ado, we will definitely give you the bliss of knowledge in an hour of session. And the first topic that we have today is apps based startups. So, well, what do you mean by that? Like it says here, how to build an app-based business, how much money we need, and what are the best practices to develop an app-based business. So this will be delivered to us by a very seasoned speaker. His name is Gaurav. He is an entrepreneur, and also he is a technology analyst and profoundly experienced programming engineer, as well as a certified data scientist. And his statement is he is not building mobile apps only, but he is building tech enabled businesses. So, here to deliver the topic and a wonderful discussion, we have Gaurav to take the session.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Busy. Thanks for the wonderful introduction. Yeah, you're right. I'm building startups to help them to enter in a new era with the help of technology. And of course, technology is going to play a big role in everyone's life, not only the businesses, it's playing a big role in everyone's life. We can see everywhere that AI, all of the data enabled things are going on everywhere. Yeah, but today's topic is that how a startup can grow and how they can start using mobile application. Actually, it's not like that as people think. I saw many people. I will start with a conversation with one of my friends. Actually, he called me that I'm Gaurav, I'm looking for an application and I'm gonna start a business. And he explained me a lot about his business, but one thing he was missing. He explained me everything about the app, how app will work, and how he can get success, how he can get user. But one thing he was missing, that was the business model, that was the revenue model. Yes, I'm coming back to the point. See, in the current era, everyone is just thinking about that if he will build a mobile application, then he can generate a business, he can build up a business. That, but and with the experience of building a mobile app based startups, I came to the conclusion that it's not in that way and it should not be in that way. Firstly, people should focus on the sector, on the what audience they are going to focus, what revenue model they are. Actually, in short, if I'll say, uh, business need application means firstly we will build a business model that will be on a very low scale with a low revenue, with a low user database, but that will be exist without application. Then to scale up that level means we have to scale up that business. Then we will need a technology or website or mobile application which we will use for further. So firstly, we have to understand what kind of the business we are going to serve, and then we will and how we can grow that. Then we will use a mobile application and we will develop application so that we can understand what kind of a technology we have to use, because there are lots of things those we have to understand before building the application. like which technology we have to use, which kind of the database we have to use for the server, and what kind of the UI structure should be there. Means for what kind of the users we are going to prepare this. Like if we are preparing for the children's, it's for people for people who is below 13. So we will have to understand that what kind of the application we have to develop. But if we will not understand the business structure, revenue model, then we will not be able to decide how and uh, what kind of the user we are going to serve. So this is all about the application. Now, if we will come to the now, how much money we need for this. See, again, I'm coming with the same thing. People think that they need a lots of money to start a startup or to become a good entrepreneur. No, it's not in that way. Still, I'm same way. I'm giving the example that people I've worked a lots of with lots of people. They build their business. They build a very good infrastructure. They build very good mobile application. Even they use a very advanced level tech stack. But what happened? They in labs they just fail. Why? Because it's not about having a lots of funds. It's not about having a lots of big structure. It's about the exact USP we are going to deliver. Firstly, we have to understand what we are going to deliver. And the one thing we have to remember, we don't have to start with a big scale. Yes, trust me, we shouldn't start with a big scale. Firstly, we will start on a very low scale. Like, suppose I want to start a local game. Firstly, I will launch it in my college or maybe in my class. People will use that in my class level. Then and I don't think in class level to launch something in a class level, maybe in a class mostly 50 people will be there, and I don't think we need a lots of money to serve 50 people actually. So we can get a response, we can collect some feedbacks from our class, then we will open it to the college level. I'm just giving example to divide the audience to grow up in a big scale audience. So now we will once we will get a good response and we will improve the things according to the feedbacks given by the class students, then we can go to the college level. Now a big scale user base will be using that. Now in that case we can require some kind of the funds, but that still that will not be on that much of level. I will tell you why I'm giving you this scenario. I will tell you in last. So now, if we will go more for more user base, now we will go outside from the colleges. We can go in other colleges. See what I'm trying to tell you. When you will start from a low scale, still we are on the topic that how much money we need, right? I will come in the last. When you will start from a low scale, you will able to understand the feedbacks. Like I gave example, you have 50 people, then you can collect the 50 people's feedback. But if you will directly go to the 1,000 people, how you will collect that? Or if you will collect that response, how you will respond that? How you will create analytical record on that? It will be very tough. Or you will go to 10,000 people or 1 lakh people. Maybe you can get feedback, but you will not be able to respond on their feedbacks. So that will be useless. Your efforts to collect that feedback or to collect that data, that will be useless. And one more thing, initially we can get failed. Yes, obviously when you will start something, it's not like that you started and you will achieve everything. It's a phase. Doing startup, doing business is not just a simple thing. It's a phase of failure. You will face a failure on every stage. So when you will be on low stage, a no low scale, you will fail in a low scale, and you will face a low financial loss. Then you will get some experience that what mistakes I've done on that level. you will improve that, and next time when you will investing your little amount in that, you will be focusing that yes, I don't have to commit this kind of a mistake in future. That will save your time as well as your confidence as well as your money. So this is the concept. Again, I'm coming to you. We don't need money to start a business. Yes, trust me, we don't need money. We need to serve the people, and we can serve to the two people are in our family, and they will not even ask for some money to test our application or the business. So this is the conclusion. We don't need a big scale infrastructure. We don't need a big scale amount to launch a startup. Just focus on the USP. USP can be different kind of things, like if you are serving like if you are serving you are creating a game, and it's kind of Ludo. So what will be your USP over there? It may be you providing a good UI. It may be you are providing a good speed, or it may be you are providing good features in Ludo. You are providing some advanced feature. So that a different kind of USP you can serve according to your, like in the current era we are having lots of games for Ludo, but every game is serving in a different way. That's why people are using, even one person is having a two different Ludo games, because he want to enjoy two different kind of the USP serving from the different Ludo game. So this is all about how much money we need. We don't need money to start it. And for starting a business, do we need app? No, we don't need app. We can start just with a simple way, and we can collect information. Then we can, when we will go for the advancement, we will go for the expansion. Then we will require the technology or website or a mobile application. Yeah, I think it's all about this. You can ask me more. Busy, are you there?
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for delivering that information you have shared with us. So, so we welcome the attendees to definitely give us hints of information you wish to discuss with our speaker. So feel free to unmute your mic or put it in chat, or we have a Q&A section. Okay.
Okay, I think he is not getting it. Anyway, you can ask me any question. I'm here to answer.
Yes, we have here Shiva. Yes, you can speak.
Hi, my name is Shiva, calling from Melbourne. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Shiva. Hope you too.
I have a case studies to share, and I hope you could help me in building a mobile application which could run on both Android and iOS. Essentially, it is related. It is my target segment is the investors in the real estate property, and here goes the case study. I will use myself as one of the potential investors in this case study, right? And here it goes. So I found a few properties of interest in a particular suburb with a said ask price, meaning the purchase price. And we have different parameters like the stamp duty, legal expenses. I have a few indicators here, which basically gives me some idea whether or not this property is worth, investing. And this one, like me, there are over 1 million investors in Australia who would be in a similar situation like me. And I would like to build a mobile app targeting this segment, starting from building upon this particular case study to business requirements, then up to end, like testing it and launching it. I would like to know how to go about it. I am happy to share these indicators and the formulae behind it, which are well known in the investor sector, but with the current portals that we have, like realestate.com.au or various other portals, we have a ton of information. However, it is not investor friendly in terms of getting to know about these indices. And we wanted a recommender system sort of thing. So that's where I stopped. Right? And I would like you to shed some light on this, how to go about it.
I'm trying. Yeah, thank you, Shiva.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get some idea. But I will ask you to conclude your question. Actually, it's a very long question, and you conclude what exactly your. If you, I want to ask you to conclude in short.
So I need your help, and also my question is it possible, and what is the best possible option in terms of using the technology or building the backend for this particular project? So I am keen to promote this.
Yeah, as I'm getting, you are willing to know that what kind of tech stack.
Sorry, my question is what. Yeah, that's correct. Please go on. So in terms of the, in terms of building this mobile app, right? And what sort of technology tools I want to use, predominantly open source ones as far as possible, at least for the prototype. And then I want to go ahead. Over to you.
Yeah, that's
and
one
are
of
there
the I was,
the existing applications in those lines? Yeah.
That was one of thing I was trying to say, and you already told that prototype. See, whatever we are going, I don't have more detail about your product, but one thing I can suggest you definitely, if you are planning to launch your product first time in the market, then don't go with the full flash feature. Don't go with a very big level or very advanced tech stack, because that will just waste your time initially. To go with a prototype model where you just have to focus on the core function of your app, so that if suppose I'm a new user for your app, I should be able to understand your application in first look, in first attempt. They should be everything very crystal clear for me. Once I will get it understand and I will get the use for me, then definitely I will use this application. Either it's good in design or not, either it looks it working good or not. But yes, I will use. But in other case, if it have a lots of good UI, lots of good design and a very advanced tech stack, but I'm confused here how to use and what exactly I can get over there. I will not tell you the exact name of the application, because that will be something this discreasing to that. But there are so many applications in the market. So those they serving a very good. They serving a very high skill tech stack. But when a new user come to their application, he is just confused. What to do here? Oh, what's going on here? So we have to focus. See, our main focus should be on customer. And one thing we have to care about, what is the education level of our customer. See, if we are serving in a rural area, so we have to think about that. In rural area there should be application that should be available in the regional language. If you will serve them in English or in a different language, then how good your business model, you will not succeed over there. One of example, I had a word with Mr. Ritesh Agarwal. He's the CEO and founder of Oyo, if you know. I think everyone know him very well. So he gave a case study to us. He told that when we went to launch our Oyo in China, we thought that we are the king of this industry and we can play very well. They went to China, and their one small team did some small research, and they tried to launch over there. You know what happened? He was not afraid to tell that, but that was truth. He tell me very friendly that we were failed. Yes, he told me that Oyo was failed. In first attempt in China, Oyo was failed. Why? Because they didn't research about the customer behavior, what customer is looking for there. They were serving, which they collect the responses and feedbacks from the India. They were trying to generate the business in China on behalf of the responses from Indian people. So that why I'm telling you this example, we will have to understand the regional issues, regional things, regional languages where we are going to serve. That is first thing. And the second thing was that we have to launch with a prototype, right? If you will talk about the tech stack, as you tell, you are developing an application and you are using some APIs over there. So just remember that APIs should be very well from a good authentic source. Suppose we are listing a property over there, so that should be very authentic. That will create a reputation for your application. Otherwise, it can decrease your level, because if data will not be authorized and will not be from an authentic resource, then people can get confused and people can get frustrated that we are not serving a good data over there. And I think these keynotes will help you to go over there, and else you can connect me personally. I will help you for more. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you very much. I hope I am not hijacking the session, but essentially,
Thank you,
with my
Shiva.
background in the banking industry, and yeah, I will
Definitely,
share my
I
email
will
address,
connect you
and
personally.
also we'll talk after. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I will connect you personally. Yeah,
Over to you. Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you so much for that one, Shiva. And we really appreciate that interaction that you have made. So yeah, you can definitely get in touch with Gaurav offline. He's very responsive over LinkedIn. So yeah, do you have something more you to discuss, Gaurav?
Yeah, I will conclude this session by one of the example. There is a two incident. One, I think we all know Mr. Sundar Pichai, CEO of Google. Uh, someone asked him that you are the CEO of Google, and you hire people on a when you hire people on a big role or managerial role, what you see in that person. So what was the reply of Sundar Pichai? That is very interesting to know. He replied that, see, I'm hiring on that level. On that level, people are already skilled, already experienced. Then what I can ask him or her? He replied that I asked that what was your biggest failure in your life and how you handled that. Why I'm telling you this example? See, if you started a startup, maybe you will face some difficulty, you will fail somewhere. But if you are emotionally strong, then no matter how much skills you have, how much funds you have, what resources you have. See, what Sundar Pichai was trying to find out in a candidate, that is he a fighter or not? If he is a fighter, he can fight with problems and he have experience to fight with the problems, then definitely he will come here and he will fight with the problems whenever he will face. He will not surrender to for the problems. The same thing we need to accept and we need to know. If we are starting a business, it's not an easy path. Yes, note it down. It's not an easy path when you are starting. Maybe you are using some tech stack or not. Whatever you are doing, you will face a lots of problem. You need to be a fighter. Yes, we need to be a very strong emotional person so that we can fight every kind of challenge. Like sometimes it can be a problem in your technology. Sometimes it can be a problem in your financial flow. Sometimes it may be with the people you are working. They can emotionally hurt you. You will have to understand that you are on a path where you will have to face problems every day on every step. So this is my conclusion, that if you started a business, then be prepared to face the challenges, because everyone is going to see your fighting role. Everyone want to see you as a fighter, how you are going to fight the problems, which will make you succeed in your startup and definitely will help you in your personal life as well. Yeah, thank you.
So yes, we have one more. Yeah, from Shiva.
Yeah, sorry, I would like to know, with the advent of Chat GPT and OpenAI and various other, especially, would you please shed some light on these um, new tools that are available, and how challenging would be for the programmers or application developers in this current situation, and how cost effective would it be in order to bring our concept or idea to the market? I mean, the go-to market process. Thank you very much, Gaurav. And
For what you want to use OpenAI, Shiva? For what you want to use?
I hope you heard about the Chat GPT and other OpenAI applications,
Actually,
right?
they are,
So
yeah, yeah, there are different kind of open APIs, but it depends for what you are using. See, it doesn't matter, and I think every API is not paid. If you want to use some paid API, you can go later on. Initially, try to use some free API. There are lots of APIs available in market. So I think from Microsoft you can get, and from IBM there are and even from Google as well. So I will suggest use some free and open APIs. Don't go for the paid APIs. Once you will get the prototype ready and you will get a proven record of your features, then definitely you should go some, maybe whatever you are telling today, maybe you can get some more better APIs in future. So it's my suggestion. You just go for the free APIs initially. Later on, we should go for the paid APIs. Thank you.
thank you very much, Gaurav. And I am unable to share my email address. I hope you have it. Please
You
share
can share.
yours so that I would like to discuss the project.
You can share with Pila. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You can send it on chat. Just put it in chat under everyone, or you can put it on a private message on Zoom. Shiva, if you wish, I'll deliver it to Gaurav.
It's chart is disabled. Sorry, it says chart is disabled from it. I'm not sure why.
Hold on. Let's see. It shouldn't be, but anyhow, I'll send some few details of Gaurav here in the chat. I'm hoping you can see it. Hold on. So those are the informations that Gaurav has. So hi. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So thank you so much, Gaurav, for delivering that wonderful topic, and the knowledge is very timely. Thank you, and for your efforts and energy. And I would like everyone to know that you can visit anything Infotech Private Limited. Anything that they can assist you, you can visit www.anythinginfotech.in for any business related to information and technology. And Gaurav and his team will definitely help and assist you with that. So here in the chat, I have sent you the details if you wish to collaborate with him offline or with his team. Thank you so much, Gaurav.
Thank you. Thank you, Yuva. Thank you, everyone.
All right, perfect. And now moving on to the next topic that we have for today, we have here breaking stereotypes. So breaking the stereotypes from gender stereotype to career stereotype is why we need to come out of the shell. So we have here Jyoti Srinivas, who is tagged Jyoti Kato. So Kato is coming together. So Community South Region India, ex-regional programming head, South Big FM, content creator, and OTT and TV. So she wishes to share the informations about herself by her own, and definitely will give her the table to deliver that, including the topic. So we are very pleased to have this speaker to give us the information about breaking stereotypes. So we have here Jyoti Srinivas, and you can take over.
Oh, thank you so much, Phil. It was very nice. And Gaurav, you have set a benchmark, and I don't know how far I'll be talking like you. But anyways, moving on, I'm not a technical person, so don't expect anything technical from me. It's going to be content, and it's going to be more about only about content actually. So all my life I've been into media, and everything is about media, and it's all from digital to everything. So Koto, it's an app which has been built in Web3 technology, and it's a social media platform only for women. So in this app, I am a part of this app as a content and a community creator for South region of India. So when this app thought process start, I was from the initial days with the app, with the founder and everything. So so when we came up with this thought process, we were actually, when it comes to women, the things comes to the biggest question is always booming around is what women really want. And what happens is that we the moment you think of a woman, then there is a stereotype thought, oh, women likes to likes fashion, women likes beauty, women likes home, taking care of this thing, career, that, this. So there is a set of notions which are developed in the mindset of the people that women should do this, men should do that, and that's about it. And if somebody comes and does something different, then they are, again judged. So that's when this thought came in, and when we wanted to build this social media platform exclusively for women, and you cannot enter the app. And so the app is so built like that, you have to have a face verification. So if you want to enter the app, though you can put your hair wig and all, but you cannot enter. I'm just saying. So so the app is so that's the thought process which went in when the app was created. But I want to tell here is that content is the king. We all know that, when you have a content and when you want to stand out differently from, okay, there's already an Instagram, there is already a Facebook, there is already some other app which is already giving you content, a lot of content. There are many apps like Moj, Josh, whatnot, TikTok and all. But what is unique when you're coming as a social media, when you're coming in the social media platform app? And people, we all know that we don't like gyans, and we don't like app which is aspirational, inspirational. These are all things, if we talk, we like. But when it comes to the kind of engagement, it is always when it is relatable. So when I say relatable, and when I'm saying that it should strike a woman, or it should strike a man, then that's when you have to break down the content, and that's when you have to come and check, do a lot of research, and come to the conclusion what actually should the app stand for, and what is the target group are we looking at. So once we define the target group, and once we know that this is the kind of audience we are looking for, and when you're saying that this particular content is going to break the stereotype of content, then who are the women who is going to be in the app? Not the rural women, of course. The rural women really don't, are not interested to break the stereotype. They're fine with, whatever they are. I mean, so when this is not applicable to the rural women, and then as my earlier speaker Gaurav was telling that, you should actually know your target group. That's very important, and that's how an app is built. So when you're saying, you have to break down the stereotype. Now, who are the women who are consuming it? The target group will be obviously the women who are in the age group. And then you again go to the age group. You're saying it is women, and then you're going to the age group, defining your age group. It's not again for a younger girl, not below the age of 18. For them, it is still the process of, breaking the stereotype, career definition is still, it will take time for them, not for the younger crowd. And now for whom then it is? Then is it for the older people, 50 plus? No, it's not for them again. I mean, they don't consume social media platform as much as the middle-age group. So again, then you are breaking down into deeper to the target audience. And the target audience, you're narrowing it down and checking who are the people. So when you're building an app with a kind of, again, narrowing it to a particular gender, and your particular thing is going to be very deep down, right? So then you have to go do a lot of analysis. And that's where you will know that you are going to target and you are going to earn revenue in an app only if you know the target audience deep down. And that happens when you study the audience. What time does he or she wake up? What is the food they eat? What time they sleep? What is the kind of apps they use? How much time do they spend on social media? So it's going to be it should be a detailed study of that particular age group. So for example, in Koto itself, we have done that deep analysis of the age group of the women. I mean, if we came down to the age group is 25 plus to 40, 45, whatever. So because this is the age group where the women is career oriented, women is doing there's a transformation, there's a motherhood, there is many other things happening, and she is also a key spender in the family. She's also earning in the family. So, and she is breaking the stereotype. So when you're saying stereotype, when you're saying breaking the stereotype, now in the modern India, we found that the women are not happy with that, doing the chores of home and just being a homemaker. Nobody wants to be like that. Everybody wants to make a mark. They don't want to be called as somebody's daughter, somebody's mother, or so on, so forth. So that's when you narrow down and understand what the kind of content, you are going to create, and who are your audiences, who are your content creators. And that's when you narrow it down and you understand, you do a detailed analysis of the target group, and that's when you create content for them. So when creating content comes, you're going to have a lot of challenges, because initially when the app starts, everybody will say, I mean, what is unique about it, then you come down to this particular audience. Are this going to stay with us? And that's the challenge you will be constantly be facing till the app settles down. See, a project, when it launches, it takes time, and we all know that. But the product to hold on. It just takes 2 minutes for, not even a 2 minute. It just takes 10 seconds to delete an app. So when somebody downloads your app, when somebody is already in the app and they don't find something meaningful, they're going to leave the app. So content should be constant innovation and excellence in execution. Is that something we should constantly do when we are building an app, and specifically content should reach to the target audience? And when you're targeting to the age group of audience, you should do a thorough analysis, and this analysis will be constantly be there. It's not that I have launched the app and I've done the analysis say 10 months ago and then I'm keeping quiet. No, analysis will be doing, you will be doing every fortnight, please understand. And that's when you will understand the trends and you will understand what are the changes evolving and how things are changing for that particular age group. Now, yes, when you're saying you're going to break the stereotype of, and your content, your USP is that for the women to say that you go or you break the stereotype and come out and you do what you want. This might not be very much liked by many people, and then that's when you create your mark. It's always bad goes very fast, or some sensation goes very fast. The news channels work like that. So when you're in creating an app, and especially like a social media, you should have that kind of content which will actually bang on and reach to the major audience. So we had a lot of content creators who have solo travelers, women solo, traveling solo in India especially is considered still that, especially a woman is considered, oh, you're doing solo traveling. Oh, you must be really, how will take care of your kid? These are the questions which will always pop in. And, oh, you're not married. That's why you're doing solo traveling. So everything, everywhere, I'm just saying of solo traveling. There are many other type of things. So when you're saying you're breaking the stereotype, your content should also be that. So, and then you create content on that particular thing. So when I am relating to it, then I will think, yes, that's how people judge when somebody travels solo traveling. When a girl goes in a bike on a world tour, not worried about what others think, and then she's been judged everywhere that oh, she left her family and she left her everything and she went. So so when you're going to say that you're going to break the stereotype, all this comes in. And similarly, when you're going to say for the women that you're going to break the stereotype, even in your career, you're not going to be that doing that 9 to 5 job and then come home or be in that comfort zone and enjoy, be that. So your content should also say that you're breaking the stereotype, and then that's when you're going to say that you're going to do, so not settle down to be a teacher, not settle down to be doing a 9 to 5 job, an IT job, and then whenever you want you can just leave the job and relax, be at home. My husband is a bread earner, that kind of a thing. That's a mindset of the people. I mean, overall, not actually the women, but the people. They perceive that women should do something like that. So that's when you have to go on to the detailing of the content. So that's when the stereotypes breaks. That's when you start to do different things in the content and innovate it constantly. That's when you break down your content, and that's when you will understand the audience. And one more thing is when you're doing a content innovatively, every time you're putting different content on different people and different things, there might be sometimes a similar thing happening in another platform, but that doesn't matter. I mean, somebody else is doing a similar thing, but you do the best of, So this is what I want to say, that, when you're developing an app to a particular audiences, you have to break down, and constantly you should keep a watch on what you want to do, and constantly understand the trends which are changing, and whether it is a women app, or whether it is a men app, or whether it is a health app or diet app, or whatever app. uh, the constant thing is breaking down the detail of the audience. So you're actually doing a complete CRM of everything. So when you do that, you'll understand that the trends change, everything changes. You think that this will work, but it'll end up that it might not work at all. So that's about it. You have to break down the audience, whatever the app might be, and always innovate. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, Jyoti, I'm connecting with your point. Yeah, definitely, it's very true. See, I always said that what a tech stack is. Tech stack is just like a building. See, it's without interior, it's nothing. So how content is playing a role? It's building, it's connecting, and it's building application to be familiar with the user. How a user will get understand that application, we using the content. If we are serving a content, then user will get the information over there. And I always said one word for this. Content is like a oxygen for our application, like a human body need oxygen. So how our body will work, how our body will respond, until unless we are having the oxygen for body. In the same way, if we are our application or a website or tech stack is having a good content, and continuously and consistently we are getting a good content, definitely it will grow and it will help people for the objective they are using that. So I'm really connecting with the point you mentioned over there. Thank you so much for that. Yes, we have to focus on the content, and it needs the consistency. Means if we can't do in this way that we serve today and we forget for a month. No, we
Correct.
have to focus, and yeah, we will have to continue with the consistency, and definitely the quality of the content will be should be very good, as people like you those are working for the content. So definitely apps will definitely grow if someone have a content writer like you. So I think it's again I'm saying it's a oxygen for application. So people must focus about the content as well. Yeah.
Thank you, Gaurav.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for that. And that's true. But many people don't acknowledge it. So thanks for that. And yeah, anything else? I have finished my whatever I have to talk.
Thank you so much for that wonderful knowledge that you have given to us along with your experience, Jyoti. It's really appreciated. And we now open the questions. Or if you just like to share your insights to interact with our speaker, anyone from the attendees?
Yeah, thank you, Jyoti and Gaurav. Very nice discussion. Thank you, Jyoti, for coming onto the platform. Short notice. And lovely discussion. I think Shiva also got benefited from connecting with Gaurav and clarifying few questions. I am sure, that's the whole purpose of this platform, where we are connecting, sharing knowledge, and also connecting, people. Very nice insights, Jyoti. We should definitely meet in person and then, see what else we can do for, getting your quota forward. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravi. Yeah, we have from Srini 2 wonderful sessions. Thank you both. We have from Shiva. Thank you, panelists. It is a great opportunity to share and care. So yeah, Shiva is sending thanks to Srini and Ravi. And yeah, we thank you as well, Shiva, for joining in. So, okay, someone just joined in a little late, but yeah, all right.
Yeah, this is Sheetal. Thank you so much, Jyoti. I was able to listen to you, and I really appreciate breaking the stereotypes concept that's brought into the app creation. I'd like to know more, but for now, I really want to appreciate your take on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sheetal. Thanks. So nice of you. Thanks.
Of course. Yeah, my pleasure.
Okay, already. Thank you, Sheila. So I guess that concludes the today's sessions. If there are no other questions from our attendees. So again, I would like to share our great thanks to the speakers that we have today for bringing in such wonderful knowledge for today's session in our Let Us Talk It Zipinar. So the aim is to give back to the community through free knowledge sharing, which provide values to the community, and definitely to create an empowered and informed community. And through these topics that we have today, we definitely have provided value to the community that we have. So thank you so much, Gaurav, and thank you so much, Jyoti. We really appreciate your energy, your effort, your knowledge, your experience, and your time for attending this webinar today. And for the attendees, we thank you as well for sparing your time and joining in our Let Us Talk It session. And this does not end here. We actually have a recurring session, and we wish and hope to see you again in the next session next Wednesday, the same time. And we have two new topics and two new speakers to be with us and delivering the bliss of knowledge that we sought after. So we bid goodbye for now. Thank you so much, everyone, and we hope you take care as always and happy holidays. And I wish you to hear from you again and see you again next Wednesday. Thank you so much, everyone, and goodbye for now.
Bye for now.
Yeah,
Have a
thank you.
great day,
Thank you
otherwise.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Phil.
you. Thank you, everyone.